always been a big fan of songs, and there was a guy named Baskin Lamar Lunsford from up around western North Carolina that back in the 1920s and 30s, 40s, incredible champion for old-time music, bluegrass, early bluegrass, would go around and collect songs, record songs, take square dance groups to the White House, that kind of stuff. Just it's an incredible force for what we know now is a lot of standards in this kind of music. And this is a tune here that kind of exists deep in the catalog of some of that stuff, and it's about the building of this particular tunnel that brought a railway up from Salisbury up to Asheville after the Civil War. There was a sort of pretty major drought around Asheville, where I'm from, and it was around this time also that folks started using nitroglycerin. That was the technology of the day. And it was also thought, to get the train up to Asheville, instead of going over a mountain or around a mountain, hey, we got this stuff that explodes, let's go through the mountain. So you can sort of see all the elements coming together for a good bluegrass song. Explosives, hillbillies with not a lot of sense in how to use them, and banjos. A lot of death, destruction. But nonetheless, you get the Swannanoa Tunnel here. Train's gotta run from Rowan County. The lands run dry, baby, the lands run dry. And how you gonna get that line over the mountain? Gonna dig right through, baby, gonna dig right through. The Asheville Junction, the Swannanoa Tunnel, all caved in, baby, all caved in.